So apparently I'm in the news again because I got some calls about fat-tested travel and Southwest. And as usual, people that take about 15 seconds of what I said and what I do have no idea who I am and decide to make comments about it. So here, I'm gonna tell you what I actually believe in my own video so nobody can mess with it. For those that don't know, Southwest has decided to change their customer of size policy that they've had since they opened. Traditionally, you've been able to go, you buy a second seat, you get refunded if you're a plus size person. They've now said you do not get refunded if it's a full flight. This is the change. It's a change that I got called about, but it's not even a change I care that much about because Southwest already ruined their brand in my eyes when they got rid of the free bags. I'm sorry, Southwest, you are no longer special. Your entire branding campaign became, hey, look, we're like everybody else. Good, I'm gonna price shop you like everybody else. You made a marketing decision, I made a marketing decision. That's how this works. It's called capitalism. And Jerry Thornton on Jerry Thornton over at Barstool. He is an expert. His entire life is as a nut warmer for Bill Belichick, so he's clearly an expert on plus size travel and travel in general. So Jerry decided to say that I was entitled. He was talking about some other people too, but I don't know what he was talking about. No, I said I made market decisions, okay? Do you understand what that means? It's like, oh, these people want me. I'm gonna go there. Guess what? That's what people do. Southwest said, hey, we want you to be comfortable. Guess what? They want you to be comfortable too, Jerry. Do you want to sit beside me? Do you want to sit on my lap, Jerry? Is that what you want? Are you wanting to sit on my lap, Jerry? No, there ain't much of one left, but we'll make it work. You and I will fly across the country together. You can sit on my lap. We'll get an extra seatbelt extender. We'll put two of them together, and then you and I fly across the country because apparently that's how you are comfortable flying. Because do you think that's going to change for folks? You had a system where I get to get a second seat, and so does that. You get to not have to be a ride up on me. Do you think everybody's going to be like, well, I don't know. Now I'm just going to buy a second seat no matter what? No, we cheap. We are cheap people. Everybody's cheap. I'm going to take my chance. I'm going to walk up and I'm going to try to find you, Jerry. If you and I are ever on a flight, I'm going to be like, oh, there's Jerry. I'm going to try to sit right there. I'm going to have him change my seat. I'm going to sit in the middle seat right beside you, Jerry. Southwest has made the decision. We are like everybody else now. Congratulations. That's what they've done. They've made market decisions. They have made their business decisions for the short term, supposedly, to try to get a little more money up until they just piss everybody off. Because people like me, you know what? Yes, they did have a customer of size policy. Nobody should have ever been booted off a flight. If that's what people were doing, I read those reports. I was in the news during that time too because I said that's stupid. You just said that's stupid. That's why they have you buy it beforehand. If they have you buy it beforehand and then they boot somebody else off, that's on them because you bought that extra seat. That was the entire purpose. Now, you're just going to have everybody showing up and then it's going to be uncomfortable. You're going to be uncomfortable, Jerry. Congratulations, Southwest. The only thing that we can determine our flight on now is cost. Do you want to compete with Frontier on cost? Is that what you want to do? I don't mind being bullied on a flight. I'm a fat guy. I'm used to being bullied. I got Jerry doing it. I can go on Frontier. I don't mind being bullied. Hell, I'll go on Frontier and buy 3 seats for the cost of one on Southwest. Thanks, I ain't got my damn bags anymore. For those that don't know, this is called acting. It's entertainment. It ain't that deep. I really don't care that much. I'm like, but again, it's a market decision. You will make a market decision response. I will make a market decision response. Nobody gets to be comfortable anymore and nobody has a guarantee of comfort anymore. That's fine. That's what Southwest chose to do. There's no entitlement. I don't feel entitled to a second seat. I don't feel like they have to do it or the government should push them to do it. No, I make a market decision based on what they're doing, and so do you. If you're skinny, this isn't a win for you unless you're just being honest and saying, oh, I just don't like fat people. Congratulations. Now you get to sit really close to one of us on every flight because nobody has that system. That's fine. We don't need it. Notice they didn't come out and say, if you have a waist over this size, we're going to force you to buy a second seat. Or you're over this weight, we're going to have you buy a second seat. That didn't happen. That means everybody's just going to buy that single seat still. And they're going to take the risk. And so are you. Now the market will respond. I think, is it Spirit that's already created the big ass seat? That's a good marketing plan. I got a big ass. I'll come sit on that seat. All right, thank you, Spirit. Hit me up. Let's promote that. This is good marketing right now. I don't need the perks of first class. I just want to fit all this in a single seat. And I'm happy. Fat ass section. Just put the fat ass section in the back where all the fat ass people can sit. Actually put it up front. We don't want to have to walk through the aisles. We'll just sit there. Maybe put some extra snacks to keep us happy. You don't want us angry. Nobody wants to hangry. Maybe it makes some good content. I don't know. So, but you just put the seats, you put the rows up there, the fat ass section. Costs you a little bit more, but it's not as much as first class or buying 2 seats. And everybody's happy. That's what you need. You need market solutions. Southwest solution to say, hey, I'm just like American. I'm just like United. I'm just like all the others. And I may or may not be more expensive depending on the flight you're going to take. And if there's ever a disaster, I promise I'm going to have more problems than any other carrier getting you where do you want to go. So Jerry and everybody else, I hope you get what you want and you have a real big old person sitting right next to you on your next flight. If that's what you're into, hey, I got plenty of people in my DMs like that. You do you. As for me, I'll be searching around to see some other airlines, see what they do. Spirit, hit me up. Let's get that fat ass section going. And whether you got a fat ass or a skinny ass, I'd love to be your travel agent. Make sure to hit me up.